Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol IMNP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious or rub salt in the wounds or anything like that, but yeah, pretty rough day today. Bears, not only pushed the price down on the little gap down, but after that, spent a lot of time pushing the price back downwards. However, to give some credit where credit's due, the bulls did flex their muscles a little bit here, and did create somewhat of a bounce. Now, is this bounce, does it have any sort of true power behind it? The jury's still out on that. But the first key kind of way to measure that question on whether or not this bounce has any sort of genuine strength behind it is just simply to keep an eye on 26 cents for very basic logic, but powerful logic. And that logic states that, bounces that are truly bounces are going to make progress forward, right? A bounce that goes back to where it was is not a bounce because that's a contradiction. So I'm assuming, yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious. Of course, a bounce is going to make progress because, anything other than that would be a contradiction. So that's why 26 cents is important, because let's say the price actually breaks below it and then worse yet separates to the downside. At that point in time, what would you have in this situation? Well, you would literally have the price right back to where it was. Again, going back is not exactly a sign of progress. Whereas let's say the price pulls back here a little bit more, behaves in this manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows here. You'd have those lows down there. You picture each of these as stair steps. Well, hey, now you have some stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. Would it be a huge move? No, but all reversals, all turnarounds have to start somewhere. And quote unquote, starting somewhere is by showing some signs of progress. And in this situation, my signs of progress is being defined as, trying to build that 26 cent stair step. So if you haven't connected those dots, 26 cents, definitely a very important level of support going forward. In the event the upwards price movement continues, next key battleground to keep an eye on is going to be that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. I realize that line's way up there, but keyword being moving. So as time goes by tomorrow, that line is going to move itself further and further downwards and get more and more relevant, so keep an eye on that. But in my opinion, top priority is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance right now. It's all about going through health consolidations, and the first quote-unquote health consolidation would be staying up above 26 cents. So let's see if the bulls can maintain and start to build some higher bases or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.